come forth to terrorize you in the night. Embrace the darkness, it will terrify you. The phantom is near. What shall I do? To go on the night, you will be petrified, unable to move or scream. I will haunt you in your dreams. Embrace the darkness, it will terrify you. The phantom is near. What shall I do? Embrace the darkness, it will terrify you. The phantom is near. What shall I do?
Welcome to The Journey, Episode 2, Words of Wisdom. We're going to jump right in. Hello, and welcome to the second step on your journey forward. What does this mean exactly? Well, that's entirely up to you to decide. You see, we all have some sort of purpose in life. We oftentimes don't understand our purpose, but it doesn't mean we don't have one. I think it's very easy to question our purpose at times. I think it's very easy to feel lost or alone in the pursuit of a better life. I believe one problem that we all struggle with as humans is that we overthink things to such a degree that we fail to move forward on a daily basis. We focus so much on what can go wrong that we completely neglect all of the things that could potentially go right. Sometimes we know exactly what our purpose is, but we just get too damn scared to act on it. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be afraid. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to freeze in place like we've done so many times before. I know you've done it. I know you probably still do it. We all do it from time to time. Anxiousness, fear of failure, fear of regret, fear in general. These are all natural human responses to the unknown. And I assure you, you are not alone in your darkness. And just as I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be afraid, I'm also here to tell you why you needn't and why you mustn't be afraid. I'm here to offer you a different perspective to your journey that perhaps you haven't been able to identify on your own. I can't tell you specifically just what your purpose is. Only you can know that. But I do know how to figure it out. You see, I've struggled for a long while myself, just as you have. And sometimes when one of us succeeds and makes it through the trenches, it's important that we hop back into them to extend the helping hand to those still struggling in the mire. You see, life waits for no one. Life will move on with or without us. Life doesn't pull punches or hold back. Life can be cruel. Life can be hard. Life can be full of mistakes, regrets, and pitfalls, just waiting to send you spiraling towards rock bottom. But here's the thing about rock bottom. You need to hit that shit and go splat, or you can hit that shit and bounce right the fuck up. It's not rock bottom that kills us. It's staying there too long once we hit it. Rock bottom is a beautiful, strong, sturdy foundation in which to build our empires. We all have to go a little mad sometimes before we can find our sanity. We all have to drop down in order to rise back up. As I said, life can be a number of negative, miserable things. But life can be wondrous. Life can be kind. Life can be balanced. Life can be happy. The difference between a good life and a bad life comes down to one thing. It comes down to your perspective. And let me tell you, perspective is reality. Everything is what we perceive it to be. We are who we are. We are who we pretend to be. And life is whatever we just have to make it. Allow me to guide you to a place you might not have ever been able to reach. Let me learn a little bit about you so that I may offer you some words of wisdom that will resonate with your soul. We can all use a little nudge in the right direction sometimes, especially when we're lost. The important part to recognize is that even when we're lost, we must keep moving. It generally doesn't matter what direction we're going in, as long as we're going in some direction. Sometimes we're going to meet people who will sway us from our destination. Sometimes we will meet people who will walk with us for a certain distance before dropping off the face of the earth as quickly as they came. But everyone we meet on our journey through life has their importance. Everything that happens to us happens for a reason. Most of the time, we aren't privy to that reason until it's time for that reason to reveal itself. But nonetheless, every interaction we have brings us closer and closer to our own personal truth. So, with all that being said, let us continue. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and in response to your answers to the questions, I'm going to provide you words of wisdom that may help you find your path forward. These words may be familiar to you as something you've heard before, or they might just be something you've never heard before, but have needed to hear for a very long time. Any of the words provided for you resonate with you. Feel free to carry them onward with you in your journey. If these words are meaningless to you, then please feel free to discard them. Try to keep an open mind, for sometimes when we're given a blessing in life, we're not prepared to receive it. But that blessing will become relevant when the time reveals itself, I assure you. Now, I think I've rambled for far too long as it is. So why don't we get into the meat and potatoes of this whole dealio, shall we? Some of these questions may be familiar to you, and some will be entirely different compared to anything you've ever been asked before. The most important part is to answer them as honestly as you can and truly take time to ponder each question to make sure you're answering them properly. There is no going back to previous questions. I like to invite you to turn off the lights for a more peaceful experience. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Or is it? No, no, it isn't. You're fine. I promise. Probably. You may also grab a glass of water to sip on throughout the remainder of our session if you so choose. Okay, give me a second. Before we start, I'd recommend closing your eyes and taking 5 deep breaths. All right, now that the simplistic variation of the questions are out of the way, we'll move on to something with a little more substance. Really try and think hard on these ones. They hold weight and value, and as silly as some of them may seem, they may offer insight into your psyche, which helps determine how your brain processes things when making decisions. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Would you rather go on a group date or a one-on-one date? One-on-one date. Would you rather own a magic wand or a magic carpet? Magic wand. Would you rather be book smart or street smart? Street smart. Would you rather live in a rural location or an urban location? Urban location. Would you rather listen to ghost stories or urban legends? Ghost stories. Would you rather live a life full of lust or live a life full of love? Love. Would you rather see a therapist or fortune teller? Therapist. Would you rather know sign language or Morse code? Sign language. Would you rather sleep on a soft mattress or a firm mattress? Soft mattress. Would you rather eat comfort food or gourmet cuisine? Comfort food. Would you rather pray or meditate? Pray. Would you rather dedicate the next 6 months to fitness goals or the next 6 months to career goals? They're both important. Fitness. Would you rather wake up every day at noon or midnight? Noon. Would you rather listen to someone slurping their food or smacking their food? Slurping their food, because in somewhere in the world it's considered respect. Would you rather take control of a situation or go with the flow? Go with the flow, baby. Would you rather travel by car or travel by plane? I've always wanted to travel by plane, but travel by car. Would you rather be 100% honest all the time or tell little white lies? 100% honest. Would you rather open a fortune cookie or read your horoscope? Fortune cookie. Would you consider yourself to be more organized or messy? Sometimes I'm always OCD, but I have to admit I'm messy. Would you rather take the elevator or the stairs? Elevator, even though I'm scared of it. Would you rather go to a concert or stay home and listen to music? Go to a concert. Would you rather have the responsibilities of a child or the responsibilities of an adult? Childhood responsibilities any day. Would you rather be a snake charmer or a lion tamer? Lion tamer, big kitty. Or you consider yourself to be more predictable or whimsical? Predictable. Would you rather go to the gym or have a home gym? Own a home gym. Would you rather work hard and be a self-made millionaire or inherit millions of dollars? Self-made millionaire. Would you rather run or walk? Walk. Would you rather drink tea or coffee? Tea. Would you rather have a craft room or game room? Game room. Would you rather lay in the grass or lay in the sand? Lay in the grass. Would you rather live on a rooftop or live underground? Live on a rooftop. Would you rather have to defend yourself against a great white shark or a killer whale? A great white shark. Would you rather be stuck in a sandstorm or a snowstorm? A sandstorm. If you had $1 million to do whatever you wanted with, would you rather save it or go on a spending spree? Spending spree. Waste my time. Would you rather remodel a house or remodel a car? Remodel a house. Would you rather live a humble and modest life with a clear conscience or have everything you've ever wanted be played by a guilty conscience? Modest life and clear conscience. Would you rather conduct a science experiment or social experiment? I always like science. I'm not very good at the social science. Would you rather have someone constantly motivate you or constantly motivate someone else? Have someone motivate me. Would you rather study history or science? History. Would you rather read fictional stories or non-fiction? Fiction. Would you rather keep a written diary or a video diary? Video diary. Would you rather be single or in a relationship? In the relationship that I'm in. Would you rather go to a flea market or an antique shop? Flea market. Would you rather fight to the death against an attacker or run for your life in the hopes of escaping? Run in hopes of escaping. Would you consider yourself more of a people person or an animal person? Animal person. Would you rather run a small business or a corporate business? Small business. Would you say that you tend to think more literally or figuratively? Literally. Would you rather go to a party or catch up on a few extra hours of sleep? Sleep. Would you rather live the rest of your life in paradise or die now and go to your own personal version of heaven? Live in paradise in heaven. Thank you for your answers. I find them all to be very intriguing. We're going to end with some simple answers to some potentially not so simple questions. Some of these may be easy for you to provide an answer for, whereas some of these may require a bit of extra thought. Be advised that it's always better to take your time and be thoughtful with your answers than it is to make a mistake and answer improperly. However, even if you do provide an incorrect answer, there's room for error. There's a reason why you aren't allowed to go back and change your answers. So remember that. Now let us continue. Would you say that you typically give people second chances? Yes. Do you ever take special days to spoil yourself? Yes. Would you prefer to live in multiple places over the course of your lifetime? No. Do you have a strong relationship with your family? No. Do certain sounds cause you an extreme amount of discomfort or anxiety? Yes. Loud screaming. You could do anything you wanted with no repercussions. Would you most likely do something that others would frown upon? Yes. Do you ever get so lost in your thoughts that you lose track of time? Yes. Yes. Do you sometimes have difficulty admitting your mistakes? No. Do you ever blame others for things that might not be their fault entirely? No. Do you ever take the blame for things that aren't your fault? No. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? No. If you could live a life of fame and fortune, would you? Yes. If you could travel back in time to witness a historical event you're choosing, would you? Yes. Would you say that you enjoy being alone more often than not? No. You have a certain color of clothing that dominates your wardrobe? Yes. Would you, if you could start your own business based on your favorite hobby, would you? Yes. Does listening to music ever make you feel happy? Yes. The music that's playing in this video game is very happy, and it's also making me sleepy. Do you believe that your personality traits can match with that of your zodiac sign? Yes. Do you sometimes have difficulty letting go of things that upset or bother you? Yes. Are you actively pursuing your dreams in life? No. Do you always celebrate your birthday? Yes. Do you believe in love at first sight? Yes. Do you think that you usually leave a good first impression when meeting someone? Yes. Do you have someone you can talk to in order to receive good advice? Yes. Do you often give advice to others in order to help them with their problems? Yes. Do people typically like to confide in you with their personal problems? Yes. Do you ever feel older than you actually are? Yes. Do you have a favorite moment in your life that stands out above the rest? Yes. Do you ever have a procrastinating? No. Would you say that you have a thirst for knowledge and enjoy learning new things? Yes. Do you believe that you're capable of being a good liar? No. Do you typically shy away from big parties or large social gatherings? No. Do you have a moment in your life that you're the most proud of? Yes. Do you think you might have an interest in writing an autobiography one day? No. Do you think that you typically handle stress in a healthy way? No. Do you believe that people can change? Yes. Would you say that you enjoy surprises? Yes. Do you have a difficult time receiving compliments from others? Yes. Are you typically complimentary towards others? Yes. Do you have a moment in your life that you regret more than anything? Yes. Would you say that you're a gracious person? Yes. Would you say that you're easily inspired? Yes. Do you ever sing in the shower? Yes. If you had an extra hour in your day, would you spend it sleeping? No. Is there anything that no one in the world knows about you? Yes. Would you say that you're sometimes directionally challenged? No. Has anyone ever given you a piece of advice that has stuck with you ever since? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be non-judgmental? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be shallow at times? No. Would you consider yourself to be friendly to strangers? Yes. Do you have a project you're currently working on that's pushing your life forward in some way? Yes. Do you ever stare up at the clouds and see what shapes they form? Yes. Do you enjoy reading poetry? Yes. Is there a particular word in your vocabulary that you use way off too often? Yes. Have you ever written a love letter? Yes. Have you ever received a love letter? Yes. Do you ever let your ego get in the way of things? No. Would you prefer to live with others rather than living on your own? No. You sometimes have difficulty working with others? Yes. Do you ever fantasize about becoming famous? Eh, no, not really. Do you sometimes find it difficult to ask for help? No. Is there a particular sense that instantly gives you a headache? Yes. Bleach. Is there one person in your life who knows you better than anyone else? Yes, Donald. Do you trust anyone in your life 100%? Yes. Beast mode, Donald. Would you consider yourself to be a trustworthy person? Yes. Do you believe that you care more for others than you do for yourself? Yes. Do you have anyone from your past that still holds a special place in your heart? Yes. Do you ever doubt yourself or your intuition? Yes. Would you say that you fall in love easily? Yes. Have you ever formed an unhealthy attachment to? Yes. Has anyone ever formed an unhealthy attachment to you? Yes. Do you ever have a problem standing up for yourself? No. Is there a particular word or phrase that makes you instantly uncomfortable? Yes. Is it moist? No. Is there a particular dish you would eat every day if you could? Yes. French fries. Is there a particular song that always makes you feel better when you're feeling down? Yes. You ever have a hard time getting to sleep? Yes. You ever have a hard time staying asleep? Yes. You ever let the opinions of others interfere with your decision making? No. You sometimes struggle to say what you're thinking. Yes. Is your first ever best friend still in your life today? No. Do you ever dance crazily when no one is around? Yes. Do you enjoy spending time outdoors? Yes. Is there anything you've ever done in your life that you definitely would never do again? Yes. Do you tend to forgive people easily? Yes. Do you sometimes have a difficult time being kind to yourself? Yes. Do you feel like you deserve happiness? Yes. Are you currently holding on to something in your life that you know you should probably be letting go of? Yeah. Have you ever had your worst fears come true? No. Have you ever had something incredible happen to you that you never thought would happen? Yes. You feel like you say yes to people more often than you should? No. I used to. Do you ever have a difficult time telling people no when they ask you something? No. Have you ever spent an entire day doing absolutely nothing? Yes. Do you possess any useless talent? Yeah. I touch my nose with my tongue. You have a bucket list? Yes. Do you believe that you have a purpose in life? Yes. Is there anything that you have a difficult time admitting to yourself? No. You generally follow your heart? Yes. Will you say that you're close to being the best possible version of yourself? Yes. Is there a particular day in your life that you choose to relive if you could? Yes. Do you ever take long walks by yourself? No. Would you get nervous if you had to make a public speech? Yes. I have before. If you could reach out to your younger self, would you give the old you any piece of advice? Yes. If you could ask your future self any question in particular, would you ask anything at all? Yes. You have an unwritten rule that you follow at all times. Yes. You have a special way that you like to reward yourself for your accomplishments. Yes. Do you flirt with others often? No. Do others flirt with you often? Yes. Do you take time to enjoy the little things in life? Yes. You say that you have a character weakness that's detrimental to your well being. Yes. Do you believe that everything is going to be okay? Yes. Good, because it will be. Have you ever been too afraid to take a chance on something and ended up regretting your decision? No. I believe I have enough information about you after talking with you for a while. I really enjoyed spending this time with you. I really enjoyed listening to your answers. Now, in response to your answers, I'm going to provide you with some words of wisdom that may help you on your journey forward. It's important to note that if you feel like any of these words fail to resonate with you, you can discard what is useless and only take in what applies to you. If you feel like none of these words are useful to you, you can always okay. I dug fairly deep into your psyche, and I'd like to offer you some perspectives that could potentially change your outlook on life. Perhaps these will help you take the next step forward, or maybe they'll even give you a running start into your next endeavor. This is meant to be an experience, a new step in your journey. This is meant to be something to help you grow and gain new perspectives, and hopefully help lead you to what you truly desire in life. Now, without further ado, I would like to offer you these words now in an effort to help guide you down your path or tackle whatever issues you're currently struggling with or may struggle with in the future. Passage 1. Remember, if people around you are attempting to bring you down, it's because you're above them. You'd be wise not to forget that. True. Passage 2. Don't spend your time and energy comparing your day 1 to someone else's day 100. Yeah, focus on getting better and honing your craft, and as time goes on, compare your new work to your own day 1. You'll see how far you've come in a short amount of time, and this will give you the drive to keep going. Passage 3. You can't waste your time waiting for the stormy weather to pass. You have to learn to enjoy your life while it's raining. There's no time to waste. The conditions are never going to be perfect. Start now, regardless of what the forecast says. Passage 4. A dream is something you do when you're asleep. A plan is something you do when you're awake. You can accomplish anything you set out to do, as long as you remember that it's not a dream, it's a plan. Passage 5. We all go through hell at one point or another. It's burn or keep on walking. Which will you choose to do? Passage 6. Courage is not being fearless, for there is no courage in the absence of fear. Being courageous is being afraid of something, yet choosing to do it anyway. Live courageously, and you will have yourself a life you can be proud of. Whenever you feel like you're about to give up, you're about to break, remember why you started in the first place. Did you really come this far to only come this far? Keep on pushing. You're not done yet. Don't look back at your past anymore. You're not going in that direction. You can't start a new chapter of your life when you're still reading the old one. To look ahead with laser focus and continue on your journey in the only direction that matters. Forward. If you spend too much time thinking about doing something, you'll never actually do it. Paralysis by analysis, they call it. Actions are where get things done. Act now, so you can be proud later. The same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's not about what happens to us, it's about what we're made of. We can be beaten, bruised, and bloodied, but one thing we must refuse to be is broken. Final words. If you want something you've never had, then you must do something you've never done. You can't keep following the same patterns in life and expect things to work out differently for you. If you want a different outcome, then do everything opposite to what you're used to from now on. You know what it's like to fail over and over and over again. Now it's time to experience some success. As with all our experiences, I'd like to give you a secret word. Your word for this session is destiny. If there's anything I can leave you with, let it be this. You are worth more than you think you are. You are worthy of love, adoration, attention, and success. You You deserve to be happy. And if you aren't already, then one day you are going to be, provided that you do not give up the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. This I assure you. What the frick? Thank you for watching The Journey Episode 2 Words of Wisdom. And that will be all for this afternoon. Well, this morning. It's still in the morning. Thank you for watching. I'm out.